Ready, set.
Go 58 to the mic. Let's go, D. Shit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, what a juke into space. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
Be a long day for you. Check.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Tighten up.
Look, squeeze. Ready.
2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Yo. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot. Step.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
6-6, pull it high.
Undercross.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, Costello looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gill. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Double dog. That's the way.
Back to throw. Costello. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, Mike 52.
Hey, lock it.
Kill.
Let go.
Looking to throw. Costello. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Defense, win shot.
Topper.
Check.
And I...
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Get it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Ready. 18 Gators.
Mike, I got you, son.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Get this.
They will run for the first time here with White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me.
2nd and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Fire.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 61, matchbox lights.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bears 3.
On the double.
Like 50, like 50. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Shift.
Back. Protein spill. Hey, high 7.
2nd and 3. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in. And
they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Greystone travel. Go.
This is Cullen. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
General West.
36. Watch twist.
Off play action. Costello. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Down. 8 reads.
Choose the mic. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check it out, read.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Under 10.
Hey.
10. Hey, check 24.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
218, chop.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
52, right 52. Get your swarm on.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
25, check 25. Deuce.
22 jet bomber.
Deuce the mic. Mike 5-2. Rip left.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get the ball. 58.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 7 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals.
It's caught inside the 25, and he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch them run. They're running it.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Shoot.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Yep.
Motion.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Hey.
D-line, get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
From the gun, Costello. Dancing to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's 2nd and 8. No escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check the backer, check the backer.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 1st and 10, Costello. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bring it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
Ringo.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Set, ready. 10 Lobo.
52's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Check. Crunch.
On 1st down, it's Cohen, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We go. 90 Wolf.
You run.
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yes. Fair.
Check.
Big grip.
Operating from the gun, Costello. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check 50.
Now.
And to give this time to the tailback. Gets past one man. And he'll be brought brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Bravo.
58's the money.
Fight.
From the gun, Lawrence. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Switch.
Hey, Sam on. Go.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
There you go.
53's the mic.
Get it.
Throwing again. Costello.
Got you, boy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Brings up third down.
The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Go.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Jim.
Go.
Jim. Check nickel.
Deep grip.
Operating from the gun. Costello. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Costello. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Down, no, it's incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Zoo.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, I'm coming.
Mike, ready?
To throw again, Costello. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen.
Throwing again, Costello. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Watch Mike, watch Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Rock it. Hit it.
On first down, Costello airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence going to look deep for Will. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down and goal.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Costello. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Gill. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw again. Costello. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw on third down, Costello. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Costello. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, Offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Green Bay, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.